This is so weird. Okay. Hi, you guys. My name is Justin. Um, yeah, so for my first object, I went ahead and chose this, like, kind of jacket vest type of thing. It's essentially, this is my dance team's name. I've been a dancer for 9 years. So I dance competitively. I used to be professional when I used to get paid to do like different types of gigs here and there. I've opened up for like fashion shows. I've done like a lot of things in the dance communities. In the dance community, I feel like the interperson or the like sectional thing comes into play as being like Hispanic, bi, and then also a dancer. So I feel like for dancers, it's mainly seen as like, a girl thing, or like, like, oh, if you're a guy and you dance, you have to be gay, right? Well, like halfway there, I guess. Like if you want to like do that, in a sense like that, like, but like it was weird because when I first started dancing, everyone just assumed like, oh, like you're gay, or like when I would tell my like parents, oh, like I want to dance, like when I first wanted to do it, they were like, no, that's a girl thing. And then eventually I like was like, you know what, like this is my life, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I auditioned in high school. I got on the team. I ended up becoming an officer there, and then I left the high school team to do it competitively, professionally. So I was like 16, 17 at this point, so I was still really young. And then like going into this like scene, to where like, I feel like me personally, I was almost like pioneering it. I like I don't want to say that because I wasn't, but like almost pioneering it as like a bisexual Hispanic man, like going into like the hip hop scene. Like I wasn't doing contemporary, I wasn't doing ballet, like I was actually doing like hip hop stuff. So at least like in that sense, like it was filled with like other straight guys who also had to like, go through the same issues as me, and combat that like perspective almost, if you will, that straight guys can't dance, or like you're gay if you dance, or it's a girl thing, blah blah blah, like this, and the third. So that definitely gave me comfort into knowing, okay, cool, like it's not just me. And then just being like a boy dancer too, like it was weird. Like when I first started, I was like kind of stiff in my body. I was like, I'm not doing this right. Like, I don't want to like, move a certain way to like, I'm gonna be perceived as gay. And I remember like when I first started doing this, like one of our like training days was like a contemporary day. This is like my first day dancing like contemporary, because like I said, like I was straight hip hop. And I was like, my director called me out on it. He's like, if you don't want to be here, like there's nothing that looks worse on a dancer than a dancer who doesn't care. And he like came at me because on my face I was like very over it. I was just like the entire time, and then he like kind of clocked me. So I was like, okay, like I appreciated that, because like he kind of like pushed me past that like barrier I have. So after that, I became very like comfortable in my own body, comfortable as a man dancing. Um, yeah, so I feel like that definitely pushed me to do better, and to feel better, be more confident in my skin, be more confident as a male, Hispanic, bisexual dancer. So that definitely like made it a lot easier for me. I feel like, okay, I have to redo this because the back of the board is not appropriate, and I had like showed it. But this is my skateboard. Going back to what I was saying about being a man, being bisexual, all that. Luckily, I fall in like the gender norm of skating with the male aspects. However, I don't fall into like the authentic DIY, like underground type of like aesthetic that they fall into, because I'm very much like I'm clean shaven all the time. I clean shaven all the time. I'm well put together. I don't really dress like a skater, but I've been skating almost my entire life. It was my mode of transportation to like middle school, and then like the first half of high school until I got a car. So I was always like, this was with me. This was with me. So I go to school, I put it in my locker, get out, home, I have the notes over there because I can't remember. So yeah, so I feel like with me going into like all of this, I feel like I was kind of looked down upon in like the skate community, because like I said before, like I don't have that authenticity for it. I'm not as connected with like the roots of skating, like whatever that means. So I also like, I don't really skate like as competitively, so I'm not really like out here going to like, you know, skate parks. I'm not out here like, you know, doing this in my free time. Like I just use it to get around. Like I'm like here at school, that's it. So I don't really like kind of connect with that community in a sense that I have, not that I have nothing in common with them, because I do, like we all love to skate, but it's just more of a sense that like, sorry, this really itches my nose being this close to my face. Let me get away from my face for once, actually. Sorry. So like the interpersonal aspect of it is like I said, like I don't, like I feel like I don't have the respect for like a lot of the skaters, because I don't, you know, go to skate parks. I don't have all this fancy gear. Like when I'm on my board, it's me, my backpack, and my vibes. That's it. So like the interperson, like that, no, that was like the positionality aspect. The interpersonal is being, you know, by and doing this, because I feel like, you know, most skaters are straight men, like, you know, very straight, very like raggedy. I don't want to say cutthroat, because they're not very cutthroat. Very straight, very raggedy, very like middle part core, like all of that going on. It's just not me. It's just really not me. Like I like to be put together. I like a good suit. No, I don't. I like dressing up. Like I'm not really out here like, you know, wearing like super baggy clothes, like super like, you know, streetwear type of vibes. Like that's just not who I am. You know, I'm very like flannel, hoodie, like, you know, some jeans, like something simple, something cute, something fresh. That's me. So I feel like I don't really connect with that culture in that sense. Like I don't really match like the stereotypical, you know, skater bro, you know. Yeah, so that's me and my story.